So with American pride swelling in our hearts and American courage stirring in our souls, I say these words to you tonight. We will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again.
I want to thank members of Congress here for getting this passed and everyone who supported the bill. And the bill demonstrates the support for Ukraine is pivotal at this moment. Every day Ukrainians pay with their lives and they fight along the atrocities that the Russians are engaging in are just beyond the pale. And the cost of the fight is not cheap.
The cost of the fight is not cheap. Exactly, Sleepy Joe. Why would you entangle the US in Ukraine then? Is that how you make America wealthy and prosperous? No, you are making Zelensky wealthy and prosperous again. Now, Trump has ripped apart Joe Biden for his foolish actions. Former President Donald Trump vows to make America great again. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Let's begin. Former US President Donald Trump has slammed Joe Biden for sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, while the EU allies remain fence-sitters and are dragging their feet on funding Ukraine's resistance against the Russian invasion. Former US President Donald Trump issued a statement on his Truth Social platform on Thursday. He condemned the House bill passed on Wednesday that sends $40 billion to Ukraine. Meanwhile, he has also asked Europe to do more because the European countries are the ones really affected by the Ukraine war. Trump said, "Why are we giving more than $40 billion to Ukraine while Europe by comparison is giving very little, and they are greatly more impacted by a Russian invasion, obviously, than the US." The former president added that China and others are smiling all the way to the bank about the billions of dollars the US has been sending to Ukraine since February. If Biden's bill proposing $40 billion for Ukraine does get through, the US would have sent roughly $60 billion to Ukraine in total. In fact, US President Joe Biden is actually making Americans pay for the Ukraine war, which further aggravates the pain caused by inflation and fuel price rise. Talking about the bill, Biden had earlier said, "I just signed a request to Congress for critical security, economic and humanitarian assistance to help Ukraine continue to counter Putin's aggression and at a very pivotal moment." He had added, "We need this bill to support Ukraine in its fight for freedom, and our NATO allies, our EU partners, they are going to pay their fair share of the costs as well. But we have to do this. We have to do our part as well, leading the alliance." And he has been really warning Americans about sending more dollars into Ukraine. He also said that the cost of this fight is not cheap. So more dollars will be sent to Ukraine while Europeans maintain a fair distance from the war-torn country's ongoing crisis. Meanwhile, the Republicans are trying to halt the passage of the $40 billion aid bill. Senator Rand Paul issued an objection that could stall the passage of the bill in the Senate. Paul said, "We cannot save Ukraine by dooming the US economy." He added, "Americans are feeling the pain and Congress seems intent only on adding to that pain by shoveling more money out of the door as fast as they can." And then we come back to what Trump said. When the Ukraine invasion by Russia is a matter of strategic concern for the Europeans, why should it be the Americans who finance Ukraine's resistance against Moscow? Again, one might say that NATO has a deal of joining hands to resist Russian aggression. But then Europe must also do something about it. Why is it so that the US is sending in all the dollars and European nations don't really do anything about it? Trump pointed out, "I made NATO rich by getting European nations to pay up." He added, "Most were delinquent and either not paying or paying much less than agreed to. Get Europe and others to finally pay their fair share." Biden is thus doing all he can to make Americans finance Ukraine's resistance against Russia. However, Trump has made it clear that he won't stay silent and won't let Biden have a free run when it comes to the $40 billion aid bill.